not good timing. So I did, however, get a chance to take in the other two big movies this weekend. The Adjustment Bureau is where I'll start, based on the Philip K. Dick story of the Adjustment Team. And I'm a huge Philip K. Dick fan. Not last year, but the year before, I spent most of the year any casual reading I did with Philip K. Dick stories. Like, I was reading his short stories like crazy. And it was kind of fun to be able to compare the movies that had been adapted from them. So, like, Minority Report, the short story is completely different than the movie. And I like the movie, it's okay, but the short story is so much better. Paycheck, same thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, and this is not a short story of Dick's that I'm familiar with, but it is based on that, and there are certain themes and certain ideas that tend to run through all of Philip K. Dick's stuff. So this isn't much difference. The Adjustment Bureau, the idea being that Matt Damon plays a guy who's running for political office who meets a woman and falls kind of madly in love with her, love at first sight type thing. And in his attempts to be with her, he ends up accidentally unveiling the world behind the curtain. That the idea being that there's a master plan in work, and that there's this team of people called the Adjustment Team, and their job is to keep things on plan. And they do it through little subtle stuff. So it may be causing you to spill your coffee, which ends up making you run late, or you have to turn around and go back home and change shirts, and so you don't get on the bus that you're supposed to get on, and it just little adjustments like that, and that's their primary thing. Damon insists that he's meant to be with this girl, and that, of course, goes against the master plan, and he starts challenging them. I just really liked that idea, and what I really liked about the movie is the idea being that this master plan is put together by a higher power. They refer to him as the chairman, but the idea we're supposed to take away is that it is God, or however you want to refer to it. But that not only is there this master plan, there is still free will to some degree, which is represented by Matt Damon's character, who is trying to act against the plan. And then what I really found fascinating throughout the course of the movie is how often chance, or just something happening by chance that's not part of the plan, and it's not necessarily executed by free will, it just happens, but how that affects things. So I liked this idea that there is a master plan at work, but the powers that be can't possibly control everything. And I kind of thematically that really worked for me. The That's idea cool. that there is chance, and there is a plan, and there is free will, and you have all of them kind of coming together, and the idea that the plan changes, so it's not like this die-hard type thing. So I really like the idea. The performances aren't fantastic. I mean, Matt Damon is good, and as I was watching it, I was thinking of last year, The Informant, and how I really didn't like him doing that. And this is Matt Damon kind of being Matt Damon, but I like that.
Right.
You know, that works for me. Same with Emily Blunt. I mean, she is who she is, and of course, I feel bad. John Slattery, who plays one of the members of the Adjustment Bureau, I really couldn't watch him on the screen without thinking of his appearance in 30 Rock last season. And Tim has seen it. You know what did you see it?
I don't remember
he played a guy running for Senate, and his campaign was that he was a big baby, so he'd be wearing like a diaper and be blue screened in against.
Goodness.
And I just couldn't help but
I would remember
think
that.
of that. So that kind of worked against the movie. But Terrence Stamp plays one of the Adjustment Bureau. He's like one of the really diehard agents, and the theme of the movie jived with me. And if you like movies like The Matrix, Dark City, that kind of stuff, then that's what you're looking at here. It's really that kind of are our lives our own, or are we stuck in a master plan that we have no control over how we act? And I just liked that idea, and I like seeing that executed in different ways, and it certainly worked for me here as well. So all in all, I think visually it's impressive. I liked some of the ways it was shot. The performances aren't great, but they're what we come to expect from these actors, and in this case that's kind of satisfying, and ultimately to me the story is what made it work, and I really did. The only thing that I will say is, Philip K. Dick was schizophrenic. When he died, he had been diagnosed schizophrenic, and stories like these sometimes make me really sad for him, because you have to wonder, did he really believe that there was a team behind the scenes calling the shots and making these subtle adjustments? Did that come from fantasy? or did that come from psychosis? Mm-hmm. And if it came from psychosis, then that's really sad if you think about it. So, but all in all, I liked it. I give it 4 stars.
And
a cool fedora.
Okay.
I think we need to bring the fedora back. I know I'm saying that wearing a baseball cap, but you know, I when I was a teenager, I wore a fedora, and I think they look slick, and you know.
That's yeah.
I'm with you.